Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. So this week I'm going to be coming in with videos and posts and things, just kind of introducing and talking about intermittent fasting so you can learn along with me. I just want to be open and upfront that intermittent fasting is not for everybody. And this is just something that if you look in the learning tab of our private group, I have the food freedom course in there for you. I have a meal prepping course in there for you. There's a lot of opportunities to learn and grow. I've completed my first mindset nutrition certification. I'm working through my next certification with the ultimate portion, and we're just going one step at a time. So as I learn and information is available, I'm going to be sharing it with you. That's part of the value of being one of my clients in this paid group. So I do want to just preface by saying this is not something that you have to do, but that I want to kind of go over is it right for you? Like, yes or no warning signs, and kind of just give you a little introduction of it this morning so you know what's going to be coming if you happen to be catching these posts. And then I'll be collecting all these items on intermittent fasting over in the learning tab. So whether you're on Facebook, if you're on like a computer, it's at the top. If you're on your phone, it's usually along the left side. Sometimes it's across the top. And those are just options to learn and grow with us. It's one of the added value pieces of joining us, investing in you, purchasing your nutrition package, purchasing your workout package. And so I just want to give back to you as much as we can, because we are thankful for you being here and we want you to get your results. So the first thing I want to cover is, what is intermittent fasting? And so intermittent fasting is actually just a shorter window of time that you are eating. So just like if you're following To Be Mindset, Alana says dinner and done, you're going to have a time in the morning that you're awake, drinking water, energized, doesn't have enough calories to break your fast, or coffee. So those are the only things you're having to do your workout and then after. So you don't actually start eating until maybe 1 to 3 hours after you wake up. And then you only have either a 6 or an 8 hour window that you're eating. And then you're dinner and done, you're clock and done. Like, there's no more eating, and you're going to fast through until the morning when you cycle through again. So I want to be very clear that this is not a quick fix weight loss gimmick. This is not freedom to eat whatever you want. It's not like, I'm going to eat for these 6 hours and I'm just going to go gorge and fill myself on anything. I'm going to eat absolutely all the junk in the house and I can go get a sundae and I can go do whatever. No, that is not what this is. In fact, because you're shortening the window of time that you're eating, it's even more detrimental that you follow your portion fix or you follow your To Be Mindset and get the most nutrition that you can, because you have a shorter window for your body to get that nutrition. Which is one of the biggest things of why this actually fits along with our company so well, is how dense and nutritious Shakeology is. Shakeology is bioavailable. It is natural plants in form that is ready to be absorbed by your cell. So the absolute best meal that you can break your fast with every morning when you first are actually going to start eating is your Shakeology, because it's going to be available to get through to your cells in your system and be absorbed right away and go to work right away. And because it is so dense in nutrition, it's more than 5 salads worth of nutrients. So it's the perfect way to break your fast and start feeding your body healthy. And then you're going to follow through. You're going to follow your portion fix and follow your To Be Mindset and eat full and satisfying meals and snacks in those 6 to 8 hours that you're eating, and getting those varieties of nutrition. Like, this is extremely important. So if you think intermittent fasting is for you, you want to give it a go with me this week. I'm experimenting. I'm giving it a try, just seeing if this helps at all. There's a couple things to be, like I said, very aware of. One, Shakeology is what you should be breaking your fast with. So pinky swear with me, you're going to use your Shakeology. Not something just at the store that has a whole bunch of fake sugars or subpar nutrition in it. You want to use your Shakeology, and you want to get at least 7 hours of sleep. Sleeping is also extremely important during this time that you're fasting. So Watch your bedtime clocks. Set an alarm. Talking to myself, set an alarm to go to sleep, and then make sure that you're breaking your fast with Shakeology. So intermittent fasting is for you if you already have a healthy relationship with food. So if you're already following your portion fix, you're following your to be mindset, you have, you're open to eating vegetables and finding ways that you like them, you're open to trying healthy foods, you're eating healthy foods, you're getting your shakes in. Like if you're already having a healthy relationship and you're not living on fast food, and junk, then this would be good for you. If you can control your eating, and by what I mean by that is you're going to have windows that you're going to be eating a lot more. If having that window is going to make you eat a whole pizza and you can't control it, then this is not going to be for you. Okay, because we don't want to send you on a roller coaster bad relationship. This is something you can just put your blinders on, ignore what I share. Sometime in the future you may want to experiment with it, but we don't want you to say, okay, I can eat now. I'm just going to go hog wild and eat whatever you want. Like that's not the point here. If you feel sharp and like you can be more productive and you like having a guideline and you like saying, okay, I'll be done and I'm just going to stop and I'll be dinner and done in my window. This is something that could probably really work for you. If you're in good health. So if you're under medical care right now and you have a lot of medications or you're working on some very challenging things with your doctor and your doctor's given you some specific guidelines, or if you're sick and you're barely eating, that's not the time to fast, because when you can eat, you should eat when you're trying to heal. And if you're able to manage stress, we don't want to add more stress of learning something new as far as cutting your eating window if you are not in a position to manage stress, right? So this is definitely not for you. If you have a history that is very recent or extreme when it comes to eating disorders. So if you're someone that does not have, that's kind of what I said at first, like if you have a healthy relationship with food, great. This is hopefully just going to make that healthy relationship better. If you don't have a healthy relationship, then we need to really focus on to be mindset. We need to really focus on loving our bodies and loving the food we're putting in and how we're eating towards our goals, and just kind of really bring it in and focus. If you are someone who will overeat to the extreme because you haven't eaten for so many hours, then this is not going to be good for you. Like if not eating for 16 hours is going to send you into a binge as soon as that window opens, this is not going to be something safe for you. If you are preoccupied with food, so if you try this and you start realize all you're doing is thinking about food when you can't eat, then this is something that's probably going to set you back, and it may not be the time. Again, we go back to the mindset nutrition. We go back to the ultimate portion fix, and you stay in your lane and you just start working on adding those veggies and getting those healthy choices. I've evicted 111 pounds eating carbs 3 and 4 times a day and without intermittent fasting. I've used our programs, our fix program, our portion fish program, and our mindset nutrition course to evict the weight. So you do not need this. You're not missing out if this is not for you right now. Grab on to the Shakeology check-ins that Shannon's putting in. Grab on to Krista's workout check-ins. Grab on to Michelle's water check-ins and focus on what you can do for your best self right now. You don't have to excel at everything immediately. Just work on being the best version of yourself and what you can do. So this is something extra that can help you if you're already in a good place. And it will be saved. This will be in the learning tab for you if this is not the right time, okay? And then if you are having any kind of hormonal issues, you're having a lot of things going on, again, this kind of goes back to your good health, or if you're in a very stressful time, if you're in a very stressful time that you're working 14, 15 hours a day, or you're having a whole new schedule, you're moving your whole life across country, if there's something stressful going on, it's not the time to experiment with intermittent fasting. And so what we're going to do, like I said, we break our fast with Shakeology. You're going to make sure you're getting lots of water. You're going to get at least 7 hours of sleep at night. And your windows are going to be, I'm going to start with an 8-hour window. So for me, I'm going to have my Shakeology at 10 a.m. and then 6 p.m. is when I'm going to be done eating. So I'm just going to see how this week goes, how it feels. Since I do work out at 6 in the morning, I will be having a coffee after I work out because coffee doesn't break the fast. I'll probably have 2 or 3 waters before I get to my Shakeology, and then I'll be breaking it with Shakeology. So if you have questions, comment them below. If you're in with me to give this a try for a week and see how it is, comment below so I can make sure you see the learning tab as I push it through. And again, tell me if you're in with me. Are you going to break your fast with your Shakeology? Are you committed to getting your 7 hours of sleep? And what questions do you have? And what is your window? So I will be fasting. I'll be eating from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That is my window. What is your window and what questions do you have? So let's see what this week brings. And if you are not intermittent fasting this week, to give it a try, do not have any fear of missing out. Like I said, I evicted 111 pounds, eating carbs 3 and 4 times a day, following our portion fix, using our workout programs, and using the Mindset Nutrition course. This is just as I'm taking my certifications, as I'm learning, and the dietitians in our group are starting to share some new information. I'm learning along with it, and I'm sharing it to you as a valued customer. So let's crush this second week of April and make it wonderful. Ask questions. Let's engage. Remember, this is your group for extra accountability, extra motivation. Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. You can join me for my Zoom workout. You can do your own workout or do 21-day fix with me. And let's make this week rock.